welcome. You're watching NewsX and I'm Shivani Singh. We are tracking a rapidly fluctuating situation across West Asia right now, where the line between an absolute diplomatic breakthrough and a catastrophic multi-front war has never been thinner. Following the dramatic clearing of Iranian airspace, the political rhetoric coming out both out of Washington and Tehran has taken an incredibly stark turn. A senior Iranian diplomat has officially downplayed rumors of a quick settlement, stating categorically that Tehran and Washington are not close yet to an agreement to end the war. However, on the American side, the tone remains unyielding. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has signaled that despite the current friction, a deal will be done, but entirely on Washington's terms. Let's break down the deep divisions at the table and the massive domestic shift inside Iran's parliament. The friction points holding up the Islamabad peace track are fundamental. According to diplomatic leaks, Iran has rejected a series of rigid preconditions that have been set by the Trump administration, which include delivering 400 kilograms of enriched uranium to the United States and accepting a strict zero enrichment policy moving forward. The Iranian negotiators argue that the current framework completely ignores their core demands: a total halt to US and Israeli operations, comprehensive sanctions relief, and international recognition of Iranian sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz. Now, while Tehran states that a deal is now nowhere near completion, Secretary of State Marco Rubio has reinforced the administration's posture, signaling to international allies that Washington will force a conclusion, implying that the choice left for Tehran is either a managed diplomatic surrender or facing the absolute weight of fresh, devastating military strikes. But while the international standoff intensifies, a major structural consolidation has just taken place inside Tehran. For the first time since the war erupted on February 28th, the Iranian parliament has held its very first in-person session, breaking months of suspended assemblies and emergency online meetings. And the biggest takeaway? Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf has been re-elected as the parliamentary speaker for a historic 7th consecutive term, sweeping 235 out of 271 votes. This is a massive development. Ghalibaf isn't just a legislative figure. He is a heavy-hitting political veteran and, critically, Iran's top negotiator in the high-stakes April talks with the United States. His dominant re-election signals that the regime's core conservative leadership is locking ranks, giving Ghalibaf an ironclad mandate to navigate the war strategy and also hold firm, uncompromising line against Western demands. This internal consolidation comes at a moment of severe economic and tactical strain. The ongoing US naval blockade of Iranian ports has met a fierce counter-response, with the Strait of Hormuz remaining highly volatile and heavily restricted. With Pakistan's army chief actively flying between capitals to keep the lines of communication from collapsing entirely, the re-election of Ghalibaf ensures that the military and diplomatic choices of the Islamic Republic remain completely unified. The Iranian leadership is making it clear to the world that they will not be fractured by external threats, even as the threat of an expanded aerial campaign hangs over their energy infrastructure. We are looking at a classic high-stake war of walls. Washington insists a deal is inevitable through sheer pressure, and while a newly unified political establishment in Tehran stands ready to dig into its positions. That's it on this segment. Stay tuned for more news on NewsX.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.